So this is the other project that we're gonna be working on. This is the ashtray for where like the armrest goes. I took it out because I wanted to put some switches on here. I got this made 3D printed by a friend of mine. I just noticed I never stated what the switches are for. One is for the fan, the other one's for ignition, and the last one is to start the engine. Close it. So I want to put switches in there. No. Check it out. So I'll show you guys. So this is what the idea that I came up with. So I could put some switch. As you guys can see in this clip, I have the buttons offset. So you see that little stick on the bottom? It doesn't affect my button. That's the only reason why they look like that. They're not even. Just in there. Let me put them on so you can have an idea how it looks. But I want to be able to have it hidden, that you can't see it, because we're not gonna be dealing with keys. I just got the keys for the doors and that's it. I don't need the ignition. But if you guys are curious, yes, I'm gonna have a kill switch in the car, so it's not that easy to just turn on. Something that I would know what to do to turn it on. And I want to have it that is hidden, you know, that I just close it, come, bum, 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 turn it on, and off we go. So let me fit it on here. I got two of them made, one without holes and one with holes, just to see how it will fit. Bro, I'm losing now. You gotta use the BMW OEM tool. Shit is so old, it's stiff.
Oh my god, bro. Oh hell no, man. What the?
So that's how it will look. I don't know where I put the other one.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
Yeah, I knew that I had to make some holes for this, so the switch could fit in there fine. But you guys get the idea. We're gonna be working on the interior of the E36 because I don't know if you guys remember, I've been turning the E36 with the famous flathead key. Where is it? One of these? Yeah. It's been like that for a while, but I haven't changed it since the first video that I was playing with it. But today we're gonna be trying to readjust that, because we're gonna be doing a couple of things for security and to turn the car on, since I don't have the key for the interior. We're gonna start off by taking off the center console and stuff like that. I'm gonna show you guys how it goes. Let me turn this light on. Yeah, it's bright. So back here, you're gonna have the ashtray. Let me show you guys how it looks. Pretty much on my rough. Put it on, right? So it's gonna be like this. You know, you're gonna take your little ashtray out. You take this bolt out. There's gonna be two bolts. You take it out. Once you take this out, I'm gonna put it back here. Take that out. There's gonna be a bolt right here. You take that bolt out. Then to take this part out, you just gotta well, first, let me put it back. So you see, first you gotta take it off from back here. Like that. Slide it up. You got two tabs on here. Well, we got three, but this one's, 30-year-old car. it's broken. And then you gotta open this to the side like that. Once you open this to the side, put it on like this. Once you open this to the side, it will pop out. Put it back somewhere so you don't lose it. Then you're gonna fold the armrest up, and this piece goes right here. Right, you gotta take this piece out because then it won't let you bring this up. This piece got these little tabs right here. You can see, you just gotta go in there with a flathead and pop it out over the other parts. Now over here is a little tricky, but be careful because it might break. It'll break easy. You get a flathead small enough so you can push on that little hole right there. You gotta push in that little hole. Let me see, I can't do it with 2 hands, but let me try to do it. Oh, it's already out. But yeah, you push on that. Let me take this out so you guys can see what we're working with. It's pretty much so you could push this little tab in. You see? That's what locks it in. It's so you could take this out. It's supposed to be a little rubber piece that goes there, but I guess it's lost. Let's go over to this side. Push this in. This flathead is not small enough for it, but it will work. But yeah, push it in. This side, pry it out. See how it popped out? Just like that. Well, I'll put it right here. You should be able to take this out now. Oh, why I don't want to come out? Did I forget something? Let's see. There we go. Guess you gotta take it out a certain way. Get this back where it goes. But once you take that out, the armrest is out. You're gonna come over here. Don't mind me, guys. It's pretty tight in here. But you're gonna come over here. You're gonna take this the centerpiece out. Take those 2 bolts out of there. Mine didn't have it, so I don't have to deal with it. So take those 2 bolts out of there. And my center console is already like loose from down here because it's missing 2 bolts from down there. So I was just able to pull it up. But if your guys' center console is still intact, you should be able to take out this boot. Well, take out the boot. Once you take out the boot, you're gonna push this hazard button up. Push it up. Well, it goes like this. You push it up, it pops out, and there's gonna be another screw down there. I don't know if you can see it, but it goes right there. That's what's gonna allow you to move your whole center console. And what I also did, so it could be easier, I removed the e-brake boot. Put it up a little bit. I don't want to take it out completely because I'm just gonna run a couple of wires through there. But that's how you could take it out. And we're gonna go to that side and remove all these panels so we could run the wires through there. So we could go to our ignition over there. Because in our ignition, we're gonna have this set up. Let me show you guys. Oh, I don't know how to do this. We're gonna have this set up for the ignition. So that way, we could turn the car on, which is this little drawer here. And we're gonna have these buttons here. My fan, because I have my fan on a switch. I have an electric fan. You're gonna wire it to over here. So turn the fan on, ignition, and start. I got this little plate here, 3D printed by my friend, but pretty much that's how it's gonna be. Let me take this out so I can show you how it looks underneath. This is the little ashtray. You could take it out, but right now it's gonna stay there forever because of the buttons. I made 3 holes down here in the bottom and put the switch through, wired it, and I already got the wires pretty much set up how they're gonna go. So I just need to extend them all the way over there. That's what we're gonna be doing today. Yeah. Just put this down because we're not ready for this yet. And go from there. So now that I have this fairly loose, we're gonna be jumping on the driver's side to take the bottom panels out. Yeah. All right, so over here we're gonna take these screws off for this panel. Which got one right here. We got another one right here, and I believe there's one more down here in the bottom. Let's take this one out and find out. Cause I might have one. Cause last time we was in here, we were planning to take all of this out. So I don't think I put all the screws back in it. It's just how it always is. If you're doing something, try to do it completely. Cause if you leave it off for like another time, it's gonna be like me, that it's gonna take a while for you to get to it. And you gotta be careful because this is an old car. And they don't like it when you mess around with this plastic because they're brittle. Well, yeah, I only have one screw on this one holding it, but like what I was saying, there's one screw right here, one right here in this corner, one in this corner, and then you just, remove your weather strip a little bit and it comes right out. Luckily, this one is not in such a bad shape, but we don't want to break it because God knows where we could find another one. And see, this is already broken. I'm gonna take this out so we can have space back here. Let me take this steering column out. Careful with this one. Did we break it? No. Lucky. So yeah, this is what we're doing. I don't know if you guys remember. Oh yeah, I forgot this was broken. I don't know if you guys remember, but we took this out from the ignition last time. So I guess we're gonna leave it there. There too. So we're gonna be taking this out. Yeah, before I start doing anything with that, let's disconnect the battery. You don't want to blow a fuse. So we got the battery disconnected, all right? So the switch here, this red one here is constant power. So this is gonna be our, bigger gauge wire. This black and yellow here is gonna be our starter. And I believe the purple and green is gonna be for accessories. And I guess the other one is for like the key on and stuff like that, like the brown and blue. But yeah, I'll try to put up a picture on the screen of the diagram for the switch. But let me start cutting them out and extending them and go from there.
Work all day and then I wake up. Work all day and then I wake up. Work all day and then I wake up. Work all day. Work all day and then I wake up. Work all day and then I wake up. Work all day and then I wake up. Work all day.
All right, so pretty much I put a time lapse for the switch over there. I put everything back together how it goes, and now I'm routing this cables through here, all the way through here, so we can make it pop out through one of these holes here. So let me do some YouTube magic, and there we go. Cable's already routed. Everything's here. We just need to put everything back how it was before we start wiring it. So let me set up the camera somewhere you guys can see. So I just messed up pretty bad because I was rushing. I was supposed to label the cables.
Oh my God, bro. Oh, hell no, man. What the fuck, man?
I didn't label them. This is what happens when you use speaker wire for this shit. Because you're trying to make it, you know, when you guys excited for something like this, I got too excited. I didn't measure the cables. It's getting late. So I'm gonna just leave this for tomorrow. You know, I got too excited. I'm gonna leave it for tomorrow. Tomorrow's another day. I'll just take the truck to work. Wah, wah, wah. But that's good though, because I still gotta roll the fenders on the back a little bit. That's just been acting up. Well, I've been acting up, but it's been rubbing, and I don't want to mess up the quarter panels with that. What am I recording, man? So yeah, what we're gonna do is put this there for now. Put this there for now, and we'll go from there. But you guys get the picture. What we're trying to do here. Well, I'm not gonna go all the way down because the cables are all jumbled up down there. But this is the idea. You know, fan, ignition, start, whoop, and everything works. So if you see me driving around with no keys, that's why. But don't worry, we're gonna have a kill switch for that. It's not just gonna be, you know, hey, let's just turn this car right here. We're gonna have a kill switch that I'll keep it on the low. Maybe in the future I'll put a key on it with like a mobilizer or something, so people don't just come and take my car. But I think we're 80% there on that part, you know. Still gotta put this back together. Gotta take these wires out of here because these are the ones for the fan.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
Uh-oh. Yeah, I hear them. But yeah, I gotta reroute those back down here too and go from there. We're gonna get it back tomorrow because it's getting late. I want to go back inside, you know, be with the little one and the wife. But yeah, that's what it is. Let me clean up here because I got a mess in this car. I got a whole bunch of stuff down here. Got a whole bunch of stuff out here, over there. Yeah, we'll just get back to it tomorrow. We're back on today's day, fellas. Yeah, I know for you guys it was a couple of seconds. For me, more like 24 hours. And yesterday, by me trying to rush because it was getting late and it was getting dark and I wanted it to go inside and stuff like that, I didn't finish it. And I made a mistake by putting everything back where it goes. Yep, putting everything back where it goes. And I figured out that My fan doesn't want to work no more. Yeah, my fan, the relay was acting up, and then I found out that the relay was wired backwards. I don't know how it was working, but I fixed it and I got it back to working. Yeah, I don't want to work. So we gotta fix that before we get it rolling again. And I gotta take everything back apart because I forgot to label the wires that I threw. So yeah, let's get to it. I'm gonna put you guys on a time lapse. Well, nah, not no time lapse. I'm just gonna take it apart, label each cable, and then get back to it again from where we left off yesterday. Talking about, all right. So over here, this is where I place all the ignition wires. You know, we got this is accessory, ignition, power, constant power, engine start, ground, and these tools you don't need these tools. This is just for like random accessories and shit like that. So I just left them like that. I gotta splice those and, well, not splice it. I gotta cut it and, you know, put tape on it so they don't ground out. But what I did was, as you can see, I ran these cables through here. Right, I ran them through here. Took off the bottom of the console out. Ran them down there. You can see the wires running through there. Comes through here, all the way through here, and they pop up over here. Pop up over here. Yeah, so it could be hidden pretty much. All of this stuff is just there, you know, thrown out randomly because I got these switches and they work already. See, like, that's my ignition. This is the fan, so it doesn't overheat. Because I have the fan, I have electric fan on the switch. And this is how you turn it off. So that's the idea, pretty much. But it's not just gonna be like that. I'm gonna have a kill switch on it also. But you know, I'm not gonna be recording now as for me to know. For security reasons, you know. Since this car is not gonna have an actual key to turn it on, you know. But yeah, that's the game plan. I just need to put all this stuff back together, tie it up, and then do a last review about it. What I think about it, what I like about it, what I don't. And yeah, we're gonna go from there. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put everything back together, so it can look nice and tight, and I'll show you the finished product. And you know, we're gonna tackle each project little by little, because it's a lot of stuff that I want to do to this car to make it functional again. No, it's functional, but you know, not how I want it to be. Like, you know, the drawer, the doors, it's a whole bunch of stuff. But yeah, let me put you guys on a time lapse and go from there, so you can see me put everything back together. I mean, I don't think I need to explain how everything goes exactly, because it's pretty much self-explanatory. But yeah, let's go from there. So already finished. I put everything back how it goes. Let me show you guys.
I can't drink for shit.
So we're already done with that switch. Sticking out through the dash there. I think the next move is gonna be the door panels, but I still gotta get the sound deadening for that, and I gotta get a little piece that goes on the top. I think I have one here. Must have left it in the garage. But it's a little trim that goes underneath the door panel, where that's what actually like holds the door. But those are made out of plastic, the OEM one. I'm gonna get two metal ones, so that way it can hold the door, and you know, it's not like typical E36 where you open the door and the door card is stuck to the hole, the opening for the door. After the door cards, we're gonna work on the glove box with this drawer right here, because this drawer is hurt right now. And you know me, I'm gonna try to do it on the budget. I'm just gonna take this whole thing out, remove all this glue that is here. I don't know if you can see it's coming off. Take all this glue out of there and re-glue it on there with some good glue. And then I'm gonna show you guys how to fix this here, because this part here, it like sags. I don't know if you can see the back part. It sags a little bit, and we want it to be like that. See, we want it to be like that, so it can look just like that. But that's gonna be another video, yeah, because I gotta take this whole thing apart. Take this whole thing apart and go from there.
And this is gonna be one of the videos that I'm gonna be working on this week. I think it's gonna be before the door cards, because I already did it.
Hey guys, thank you for watching my videos. Can you please comment, like, and subscribe, and follow me on Instagram for more updates.